Okay, so last time we have finished to question 22 of Barron SAT section section 4 of test 3. So today we're gonna try to finish the rest from the 23 to so on, to the remaining exercises. So let's go. Uh, Let me adjust this thing a little bit. Okay. So for number 23, he asked about the parallelism of two lines, right? For which case does these two lines does not intersect, which means that for what k will these two lines parallel? So 3x plus 4y equal to 5, and kx plus 6y equal to plus 7 equal to 0, and this is plus 5 equal to 0. So we have to transform both lines into y equal to ax plus b form. So we can consider parallelism. So let's go. So for y equal to minus 3x plus, so it's gonna be minus 5. So this go this line 1. Alright, so this is equivalent. Okay. Alright, so for y is minus 3x minus 5. So therefore I is equal to okay, so therefore I is equal to minus 3 over 4x minus 5 over 4. Okay, so this is line 2. So let's try to make the same transformation. Okay, so line 2. So this is equivalent with 6y equal to minus kx minus 7. So this is equivalent with y equal to minus k over 6 times x, right, and minus 7 over 6. Alright, so for one into a parallel, which means they do not intersect. This means that minus 3 over 4 is equal to minus k over 6, right? So therefore k is equal to let's see, times 6 is 9, times 6 is 18 over 4 is 9 over 2. 9 over 2 is 4.5, right? 4.5. So it's B. Okay, so the answer is B. Alright, so let's do 24, 24 and 25. Okay, 24. So 326 children at North Central Preschool. 211 have a dog. 174 have a cat. 83 have neither a cat or a dog. How many have both? Okay, so for this type of problem, there is a mutual set in the relationship. So for this type of problem, we're gonna use a Venn diagram to solve it. So let's consider number 24. Okay. So let's try to imagine. So so we know that there were some students who have a cat, right? A cat, right? And some students have a dog, right? So let's draw a cat by red, and let's draw a dog by blue. Okay. All right. And all of this lie into the total number of students. So let's call it some like brown color here. This is total number of students. So okay, So okay, so uh, 211 have a dog, so which means that this circle is red, is 211. This red part is 211 because you know 211 have a dog, and then this blue part is 174 because this is have cat, right? So and 83 have none, have neither a cat or a dog, which means the red here I gonna denote it by this like another color, like a like orange color, and that's what 83. So and we know the total, right? We know the total is 336 26, 226 326. So we have a sum of 326 here. So 326. So that's the Venn diagram for these exercises. Okay. So okay. So of 326 students, 83 doesn't have a cat or a dog. So let's say the number of students who have at least one animal. So number of at least one pet gonna be, that's the brown part minus 83, right? Minus 83 because the total in minus we subtract it by the number of students who have no pet. It's gonna be the number of students who have at least one pet. So that's it. That's 3 and that's 24. So 234 43 243 students who have at least one pet. Okay. So okay. So now so let's go this let's go this red area, red part here. Let's go this red part here, A. I'm gonna denote it by red color. So let's call it this part A. So this part A, let's call it A. So A, I'm gonna denote it this red. So A. Okay. And let's call this blue part B. Let's go blue part B. Okay. So well, we call this we call A is the section of students that only have dogs, and blue is the section of students who only have cats. Okay. So and in between the students who have both cat and dogs, we're gonna denote it by the purple color. So so that should be C. Okay. So that should be C. Okay. So there you can see the sum of A and C, which is the number of people only have dog, and the number of students who have both dog and cat, is the total number of students who have dog. So therefore we have A plus C is 221, right? Okay. Okay. So next we have a second equation. Is the total of students who have dogs. So we have 174, and we see the part that of students that have dog is B plus C, right? So B plus C is 174 because the B part and the C part indicate those parts together indicates the number of to indicate the student who have dog, right? And A plus C indicates the part of student who have cat, right? Okay. And now we know that at least one pet, the number of students who have at least one pet is 274. So therefore we have A plus B plus C is equal to 243, right? 243. So therefore we can solve for A, B, and C. Okay. So okay. So let's go to Google and we put the system in. Okay, so after these equations, what you're gonna solve for is that you're gonna get uh, uh, y is equal to 32, x is equal to 69. So in this case, b is equal to a is equal to 69, and uh, and b gonna equal to 32, and you can solve for c is equal to C is equal gonna you gonna solve C gonna equal to 142. Okay, so you're gonna solve C equal to 142. So that's the section that have both dog and cat, that have both animals. So that section that have both animals. So therefore 24, the answer gonna be D. Okay, gonna be D. All right. So that's how you solve number 24. Okay. So because we are asking for the C, we are asking to find C. So therefore, in this case, we're gonna get 142, which is D. Okay. So okay. So 25. So 25 asks us about the volume of the sphere is equal to volume of cube. What's the ratio of the edge of the cube to the radius of the sphere? Okay, so for number 25, let's do it. So we had the volume of the sphere, V of the sphere is equal to volume of the cube. Okay, so volume of the sphere. What is the volume of the sphere? So the volume of sphere is gonna be 4 over 3 times pi times r squared, r cube, sorry, and volume of the cube is just a, right? The side cube, right? So they asked about the ratio of the edge of the cube to the radius of the sphere. So edge of the cube over the radius of the sphere. So they asked us, well, a over r is equal to what? Right. So let's do some reduction here. So we know that 4 over 3 times pi is equal to a to the power of 3 divided by r to the power of 3, right? Right. So that is actually a over r O cube, right? So now to find out the ratio of a over r, we just take the square root of the left side, right? The cube root, I mean the cube root of the left side. So we know that. So to do that, 4 over 3 times pi to the power of 1/3 is equal to a over r to the power of 3 to the power of 1/3, right? So so that means that this side gonna yield a over r. So and this side gonna yield what we just put in the calculator, okay? So nó 1/6 or not? 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 1/6 or not So so the answer in this case should be C, right? Should be C. Okay. Okay. All right. So the answer is C. Uh, let's do 36. Okay. So number 26 here. What is he asking is actually the absolute value of fx. Okay. The absolute value. So I'm gonna copy it, and we're going to redo it because it's actually the absolute value in this book. There's a mistake of printing in showing, so a little bit trouble there. So okay. Okay, so this is that is the absolute value of fx equal to 3. Okay, the absolute value. So we have two cases. The first case in this thing is that fx equal to 3, right? And the second case is that fx equal to negative 3, right? Because both of these cases gonna turn the absolute value of fx equal to 3. So so here is line x equal to 3. So how many intersections we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this gonna yield 5 intersections, which is mean 5. It's gonna yield 5 solutions, right? 5 solutions. And down here x equal to minus 1, minus 3. X equal to minus 3. Gonna yield another solution, right? One solution here. So one solution. So so in general we have a total of 6 solutions. So for 26 our answer gonna be C. Okay, so 26 is C. Okay. C. Okay. Okay, 27. Okay, so let's check out the answer first. Number 23. Number 23 is B. Okay. Number 24 is D. Okay, number 24 is D instead. Okay, number 25 is C. Is C correct? And number 26 is C. Number 26 is C as well. Okay, so that's very good. Let's do number 27. So we assume that 0.1% of the US has certain disease. Alright. Assume further that there's a test that is 99% accurate. This means that 99% of people who have this disease will test positive, and 1% of people who have this disease will erroneously test negative. And similarly, 99% of the people who not have the disease will test negative, and 1% of those who do not have the disease will test positive. Okay, so 1 million people was given this test in 2015. So what percent of the people who test positive actually have the disease? Okay, it's quite hard because there are a lot of statistics there, right? There's a lot of statistics in this scenario. So let's have a look. Okay, so we have 1 million tests, right? 1 million tests, and we know that 0.1% has the disease. So we have 1,000 case of disease and 99, 999,000 case will not have the disease. That's from the assumption, right? Okay. Okay. But inside the section with 1,000 disease, we have 99% positive, right? Because 99% of the tests are accurate. So which means we have 990 positive with 10 negative, which is corresponding to 1% negative. Okay, and similarly, this rule also applies to the set of those people who do not have a disease, right? So 999,000 doesn't have a disease, only 99% are negative. Only 99% are negative. When they have a test, that's mean that 900 that's mean that 9,990 are positive, with 989,010 was testing to negative. Okay. By therefore, we calculate the total of people who is actually tested positive, which is 990 and plus 9,990, which gonna yield 10,980. So thus we have calculated the total number who test positive. Okay. So we have 10,980 people who actually test positive. However, in those people who have found out that it's positive, only 990 actually have a disease, right? Actually have a disease. So our percentage gonna be 990 over 10,980, right? And we convert that to percentage by multiplying by 100%, which gonna yield 8.01%. So the answer gonna be B. Okay? Yeah. So that's how you're gonna do number 27. Okay. Let's try the number 30 and 28 and 30. Okay. Okay, so number 28 to 30 based on the graph or two graphs that is given here. So we have two graphs here. So number of minutes per day on average the student of two university study, and we have two circle chart here, two pie chart here. Okay, so school A, university A had 15,000 students, and university different in sizes 25,000 students. So and we have the percentage of our studying period. Okay, and this distribution is different into school, right? Into university. Okay, so 28 asks which following could be the median number of minutes study per day by the student of university A, which could be the median. Alright, so which could be the median. Okay, so we have four answers: 50, 100, 125, 175. So we have note here, note down. So for number 28, we have A is 50, B is 100, C is 125, and D on 175. So which of these goes to be the median, right? So median. So let's see. So you can see the median is the 50% mark. So it has to lie in the 150 to 179 portion, because 25 here, and no, I am sorry. So we have to calculate it from less than 30 minutes, right? Less than 60 minutes, right? So 30 with 25, that's 55% already. So 55% already. So it's gonna lie in this region. 60 to 119. So the answer is gonna be B. Okay, 100. Okay, so 28 is B, because it's lie in the range, right? So because median is the because you know this has already passed half of the data points. So because the two section uh, has already passed 50%, because there you go, 30% plus 25% is 55%, and that's bigger than 50%. So the median has to lie in the 25% section. So the answer is going to be B. Okay. Okay. So 28 is B, and in the answer 28 is B. Okay. Answer 28 is B. Okay. 29. Compared to with University A, how many more students at University B on average study less than 1 hour per day? Okay, so let's calculate. Less than 1 hour a day. Less than 1 hour. Less than 1 hour a day. Okay, so for question 29, so A, less than 1 hour, I just denote by less on it. So that is actually 30%, and we multiply by the total number of students, which is 50,000, which gonna return for us 4,500. Okay, and we also calculate the number of students in University B who study less than 1 hour, and that is less than 1 hour, right? So we see that is 42%. So 42% of what is the total population of University B? 25,000. So that's gonna return how much is gonna return. I think I'm gonna have to use a calculator. So 42% of 25,000. 42% of 25,000 gonna return 10,500. Okay, so 10,500. So so that's gonna the difference is gonna be 6,000, right? Because it's 10,500 minus 4,500. So difference gonna be 6,000. So the answer gonna be C, right? Okay. So let's try 30. Let's try 30. Compared to if one student is too random. Okay. is true random. From all students at university A and B, what is probability in the nearly 10,000 of she or he that study on average at least 3 hours a day? So we're gonna choose from both school. So now the dividing set, the total, the dividing set gonna be have the magnitude of the sum of students from both school, right? So 15,000 plus 25,000. And we asked about the probability of them studying at least 3 hours a day, on average at least 3 hours a day. So 3 hours or more. So we're gonna take all of that student who study 3 hours or more from both school into this calculation. So 3 hours or more, which is 180 minutes or more. So that's 10% of school A. So 10% times 50,000 plus 8% of 25,000. So that's the set. So let's calculate what this gonna join. So 0.0875. So it's D, right? 0.0875. So it's D. It's D. So 0.0875. Okay. So let's write that in. Let's write that down. So 27 is B. 27 is B. Okay, so let's check. 27 is B. Okay. 28 is B. Okay, that's correct. 29 is C. Okay, and 30 is D. Okay, it's D. All right. It's D. All right. So C 6,000 and 29 is that's B. And 37 is B. So that was very good. Okay, so that's 27. Okay, I just gonna do it again here. So that's 29 and 3, 27 and 28. I'm gonna post it right here. There you go. 27 and 28, 29 and 30. Okay. Okay, so let's try to finish from 31 to 38, and we are done with this test. Okay, so 31, water enter a vat whose capacity is 60 liter through a faucet at the top and leave the vat through a drain at the bottom. If the vat is empty, the drain is open and water starts to flow from the faucet with a constant rate of 5 liters per minute. It takes exactly 50 minutes until the vat is full. Okay. At what rate in liter per minute is water flowing through the drain? Okay. So so the idea of this exercise is as such. It's like this. Uh, so we have a vat and we have a so number 31, we have a vat which is a tank here, tank like this. Okay, and we have water running in. Okay, so we have water running in, flowing in. Okay, from a faucet here. Okay, so we have a faucet here. Look at a shoe, but it's actually a faucet. So there you go, a faucet. We run it into the either to a tank. Okay, so the tank has a hole in this part for the water to run in. Okay, and and okay, and we have a drain at the bottom, so the drain here. So we have a drain here. So water can flow in and water can flow out. So we know that water can flow in and water can flow out. This set, so flow in here and flow out here. Okay, flow out here. Okay, so so we know the capacity of the water, and we know that the flow in is okay. So if the vat is empty, the drain is open. Water starts to flow in at constant rate of 5 liters per minute. It takes exactly 50 minutes until the vat is full. Okay. In what rate is the water flow through the drain? Which is we asked about the velocity of water here. Okay. Okay. So we have an equation which is time full gonna be the volume divided by V in volume time full. Okay, I wanna just see volume divided velocity in minus velocity out. Okay, time full is volume divided by velocity in minus velocity out. So that's the equation. So okay, so T full is equal to volume minus divided by V in minus V out. Okay. Okay. So so we know that T full is 50 minutes. Okay, and volume is 60 liter divided by velocity in. We know that it's pouring in that constant rate of 5 liter minus 1 to the power of minus 1, so liter per minute, and we divide it by the out. Okay, the out. Okay, so with this equation you can solve for the out, right? So that's quite not too hard. So in this case we know that 5 liter per min, right, minus v out, it just it just 60 liter over 50 min. Okay, so which means 5 liter per min on the v out divided by 1.2 liter per min, 1.2 liter per min. So you can figure out v out is actually 3.8 liter per min. So 31 1 q 3.8. Okay, and the answer is 3.8 exactly. Okay, 3.8. Yeah, all right. Okay, okay, so 32, let's do 32. Two jumbo jets flew at the same 2,954 miles 5 path from LAX to LAX to Los Angeles, LAX in Los Angeles to JFK John F Kennedy in New York. The average speed of two jets from taking off to landing was 569 miles per hour and 543. Okay, to the nearest minute, how much time left did the first jet take to complete the flight? Okay, so number 32 is just so first of all we have to calculate the time in hour first. So right, we have to calculate the time in hour first, and then we can calculate the time in minutes. Okay, so number 32. So okay, so time of the plane one, time of the flight of the jet one gonna be, so time of jet one gonna be 2,945.54 miles over 569 mile per hour, which means hour to the minus 1. Okay, so mile per hour, and T2 gonna be still the same numerator, but the speed is different, which is 543 T2, right? So let's calculate this in terms of hour. So 2,954 over 569, 2,554 over 569, so 2,954. That's 5.1916 1915 hours. So I'm gonna keep the is 5.1915 hour. Okay, and if you take this to 543 is uh, is 5.4401 hour, and we're gonna convert it to minutes. So as 326 mean 326.4 minutes, and the second part. Okay, I have to retake it, reconsider it. This is this. Sorry, and that's 569. Yeah. So it's 311 minutes. So how much less time, right? So how much less time is 326.4 minus 311.4, which is 15, right? So 32 is 15, right? So the answer with 32 is 50. Okay, so it's 50. Okay. Okay, so this should be m. It shouldn't be m. Should be mile. So I gonna retype. So T1 gonna be 54 miles over 596 miles per hour, which is 5.915 hour. So that's mine. That's not meter. Okay, I was mistaken. T1 1.4 minute, and T2 gonna be just change to 43, and that's gonna be 4401, and that's 326 hour. So this T2, right? Okay. So I was mistaken about the unit here. So maybe there's a little bit of confusion there. So we list this spot and we put this spot here. Okay, that's beautiful. Okay, 33 to the nearest 100. What is the sine of the acute angle from by the line equation is y equal to 3x minus 3 and the positive x-axis. Okay, so let's try that out. So 15. Okay, so now 32 is 15. Let's move on to 33. Okay, so first of all we have to draw out the OXY coordinate like this. I'm not using a flexing coordinate here. So this line gonna go through 0, minus 3, 0, minus 3, So 1 so 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, and when x equal to 1, this thing is gonna be equal to 0, right? So we're gonna go through those 2 points. So we're gonna go through those 2 points. So one point here and one point here, alright? So that's the line that we are considering. Okay. So okay. So that's the line. Y equal to 3x minus 3. Okay. Okay, so they asked about the sine of the acute angle formed by this line with the OX axis, which is the horizontal line, which is here, is the X axis. Okay, so let's call that angle alpha. So because these two angles are two opposite angles, so this angle is also alpha. Okay. So so let's name point here. So let's call this O. Okay. Let's call this A. And we know the coordinate of A is 1, 0 because it's the intersection of line with OX, and we call this B. And we know the coordinate of B is minus 3 and 0, 0 minus 3, sorry. Okay. Yeah. So therefore you can calculate OA is equal to 1, OB is equal to 3, right? And so therefore AB is gonna be square root of, because AB square and equal to OA square, because it's Pythagorean theorem, plus OB square. So AB gonna be the square root of OA square plus OB square, right? Because triangle OAB are in square triangle, so we can apply the Pythagorean theorem into this triangle. So therefore you can get AB equal to, if you calculate, you're gonna know it is the square root of 10. Okay, because it's square root of OA square is 1 square plus OB square is 3 square, and AB is equal to square root of 10. Okay. Alright. So so we know that the sine of alpha is gonna be opposite over the hypotenuse, right? So it's just gonna be OB over AB, right? So OB is equal to 3 over square root of 10. So the answer gonna be 0.94. Okay, 0.94. Okay, so and the answer is 0.95, 9486, 9486 in it, so is 6. So for this question, we're going to 0.95. Number 33 was 0.95. Okay. There you go, you can see it. Alright, so let's move on to 34. To go to a customer house to repair work, a plumber, Johnny Sin, a plumber charged a flat fee $F, which includes the first hour of her time. Oh, not Johnny Sin. Okay, so 33, Johnny Sin plumber. Johnny Sin plumber. Okay, so I just joking, okay? So a plumber charged a flat fee of $F, okay, which includes the first hour of her time. So the first hour for $F, okay. For her time in the exit hour, the plumber charged $8 per hour, okay, which means that we're gonna time $8 F plus time H, which is whatever hour T minus 1, because the first hour has already taken as $F, right? Okay. One day she had 2 jobs. One took 3.5 hours. So that is which is F plus 3.5 minus 1 and time H. So and that was 290. Okay. And the second job is still F hours, so 4.25, which gonna turn for her 335, right? So they asked for us to solve for F and H, and then they asked us to solve for F plus H, okay? So what is we have to regret in this F plus H? So let's show this system equation first. So you just have to put the system into the computer and solve it. So that's 2.5, and this is 3.25. So that's gonna yield so let's solve a simple lab. So in this equation we solve for F, and we got F equal to 140, and we turn H equal to 60. That means F plus S is 200. So we have to read in 200 for Johnny Sin plumber. Okay. Johnny Sin plumber. Okay. And the answer is 200 indeed. It's 200 indeed. Okay. So 35. Okay. So 35, we have a chart here, 2 charts. So okay, so we have popular age 65 and over of millions. and we have the age range from 50 to 2000 in each decade, and total population age 65 and over, uh, and this is also in millions. Okay, okay, I see, I see. This is the percentage, this is the real population, and this is so they give a two chart. First of all, it's the chart of actual number, the statistical value, the number of people age 65 and over, right? And the second chart is the percentage of those age range in the population. Okay, to the nearest million based on the information how many people will live in the United States in 1950. Okay, in 1950. Okay, so in 1950, so in for 35 in 1950. So we know that this portion 84 million, 84 million, 84 million, which is gonna age 65 to 74 is equivalent with how many percent here? So 5.6%, 5.6%. So therefore you can deduce the population, which is 84 million, 8.4 million. So I'm gonna just write in exact number divided by 5.6 and multiply with 100. Okay, so you get the uh, number. Okay, so by calculation you're gonna draw 150 million, 150 million. So therefore you're gonna read in 150. Okay, because we only read in the million. Okay, so so for 35 we actually yield 152. Okay, so let's try why we was wrong. So so they calculate by taking 12.3 and over 8.1. So we take 8.4 over 5.6. So we gonna turn 100 and 150 million, but if we take we will take 12.3 divided by 8.1. Which was the remaining. So yeah, 12.3 divided by 8.1, I think it's more reasonable. Okay, yeah, 12.3 here divided by 8.1. Yeah, exactly, that's what should you calculate. So these things add up, right? So this 30.8 and 4.2. Yeah, it's 35, and this is 80.2 with 3.1, 28.3 with 3.1. So that's roughly 31.2. So what you should calculate is actually 12.3, which 8.1%. So 12.3. equate to 8.1%. So we're gonna 12.3 divided by 8.1. So that's gonna turn that's 151. So 152, right? Yeah, that's exactly. So 1 8 51 51 851. So that's 132 for 35. So 152 for 35. Okay. 36. Oh, the number of people aged 85 and above living in the United States in the year 2000 was how many times the number of people aged 85 and above living in the US in the 50s. Okay, so 36. Okay, so so 85 plus in 50 and 85 plus in 2000, right? Okay. Okay, so in 50 there was actually how many million? So this is 12.3 minus 3.3 minus 8.4 and times a million. So that's gonna equate to 600,000. Okay, and in 2000 it should be a total 35.0 millions divide so actually they have gave us this 4.2 time how many? No, they gave us 4,200,000. They just gave it to us. So so what they ask, how many times is how many times? Okay, so so 4.2 million, 4,200,000 divided by 600,000 is gonna be 7 times, right? So 36 gonna be 7, and it's exactly 7 times. Okay, 7 times. All right, let's try 37 and 38. So in a certain country, our citizens pay annual tax of 20% for the first 20,000 of income and 30% for all income excess 20,000. Okay, so that's a good tax. Okay, so Michelle in 2014 her income was N and her tax was 9,000 and 250. Okay, what is value of n over 1000? Okay, so 37. uh, so if income is okay, so income is x, then tax is gonna be 20% time, well, time x, 20% time x. If x is less than 20,000, if x is less than 20,000, and tax is 20% time x minus 20,000. So 20% for the first 20,000, so 20% times 20,000 times 20,000. So plus x minus 20,000 and 30 extra percent, right? So times 30%, 30%, right? So if x is bigger than 20,000, okay. Alright, so the first, so it's smaller and equal to, okay. Okay, so that's how they calculate tax in this country. So income here is n, right? So in this form we have income of n, right? Income of Michelle, income of Michelle. So in 2014, Michelle income is now n, and just go m is n, okay. So Michelle tax, okay. So first of all, let's think about this a little bit, because it's like a branching function, right? So so we know that that Michelle tax in 2014 was 9,250, and they asked us about the value of n over 1,000. Okay, so they asked us to find out n. Alright? Alright, so let's consider the first case. So case 1. So if n was actually smaller or equal to 20,000, so right, so then we know that tax gonna be 20% of n, right? Of n, right? As the equation there, and we know that is, in this case, Michelle was actually taxed 9,250, which gonna, from here we can return n, and n gonna be okay. So let's calculate n in this case, because we're gonna apply this equation, because in this case we are assuming that the income is less than 20,000. So in this case 9,250 divided by 20 and multiplied by 100 on the yield 46,250, which is contradiction with the assumption that n is lesser or equal to 20,000. So contradiction. So this means that n has to be bigger than 20,000. Okay, so we consider case 2, n is actually bigger than 20,000. So we're gonna use the formula 2 here, the second formula here. And you know that the tax is equal to 9,250, right? So in this case 9,250 gonna equal to that's 4,000 plus uh, 0.3 of x minus 2,000. Okay, 20,000. So let's solve for x. Actually that's n. So let's change it a little bit. That's n, and that's n there. So let's solve for n. And okay, so let's solve for n. I will just go to group Samantha because I don't think I have any like calculator here. So and calculate. So we n is 37,500. So we n to be 37,500. So they ask us for n over 1,000. So n over 1,000 on the 37.5. So 37 is 37.5. Okay. So that's how you solve number 37. And number 38, last question. So in 2040, 20% of micro income was exempt from taxation. How much less in dollar would she had to pay? Okay. So 20% being exempted from taxation. Okay. Okay, so 38. So 38. We know that n original is equal to 37,500. So 20% was exempt. So new n, the new value for n gonna be 20% less. So which is 100 minus 20 over 100 and time the old value of n, right? So and that's it. Let's try. So 37,500 times 80%. So that is 30,000 only. Okay. 30,000. Okay. So now taxes, because a new is still greater than 20,000, so tax new gonna be still 20% of 20,000 plus 30%, 30%, but now 30% of just 30,000 minus 20,000 is just 10,000 minus 20,000, so missing a zero here. So yes, so that's the calculation. So tax new, and this is equal to, let's calculate. Wow, what the hell? 30%, sorry, 30% here, 7,000, 7,000. So so the tax is originally 9250. So tax is originally 9250. So so the amount of less is just 9250 minus 7,000, so that's 2,250. Okay, so 2,250. So that was correct, and we got 37.5, and 38 was 2,250. So that's correct. So I think that's all. So 37 we got 37.5, and 38 is 2,250, which is correct. So I think that's the end of the test. So thank you very much for your time. Have a good day. Okay? Yeah, thank you very much.